Good morning everyone. Today we are going to learn and understood about the fundamentals of electrical engineering, in which the subtopic is DC and AC circuits. Now, to understand this topic DC and AC circuits, I have categorized three questions based on that. The first question is, what is electric voltage? Second one is, what is electric current? Third one is, define resistance. Now come to the first one, what is electric voltage? As per the definition written over here, voltage is defined as the electromotive force or the electric potential energy difference between 2 points. Now let us understand this definition with the help of one example. Now consider, as per written over here, voltage is defined as the electromotive force. Very important point, electromotive force. Focus on this, electromotive force. Now again, or the electric potential energy, leave that. First focus on the first point, electromotive force between 2 points. So first we need to make 2 points over here. Whatever said in the definition, same thing we need to do. 2 points. This is point A and this is point B. Okay. Now suppose here you are having a glass of water. Here this is a man standing over here. Now these two are connected with the help of wire. Suppose you want to throw this glass of water to the man. What you have to do? You have to throw this glass of water. By what force you are going to throw this glass of water to the man? That force is called electric voltage. That force is called, that same force written over here, electromotive force. By what force you are throwing this water to the man? That force is called electric voltage. In the electrical language we are saying same thing. Voltage is defined as the electromotive force or the electric potential energy difference between 2 points. Here there are 2 points. You are throwing this water to the man. So voltage is defined as the electromotive force. Some force you are लगा रहे हो आप वाटर को थ्रो करने के लिए, तो वही इलेक्ट्रोमोटिव फोर्स वोल्टेज कहलाएगा. आप किस फोर्स से फेंक रहे हो, दैट सेम फोर्स वी आर सेइंग इट इलेक्ट्रोमोटिव force, we are saying it electric voltage. Now voltage is measured by voltmeter. Point number 2, voltage is measured by voltmeter. Try to understand why voltage is measured by voltmeter only. Why we can't measure with some other equipment? Now in everywhere there is some standard to measure some items. Suppose you are going to the shops and you want to buy a rice. So what we will tell to the shopkeeper? Please give me 2 kg of rice. So kg is 2 kg of rice. You can't. And how he is going to measure this 2 kg? With the help of digital machine. So digital machine is a equipment through which that shopkeeper is going to measure the quantity of rice. In which unit? In kg. So here voltage is measured by voltmeter, means voltmeter is a machine through which we are going to measure the voltage. Same thing written over here. The unit of voltage is volts and is represented by symbol V. We are representing rice with the help of we are measuring rice in the symbol of kg. So voltage we are going to measure 2 volt with the symbol of V. So I think up to this everyone is understood and clear. Okay, we'll proceed. Voltage along with current and resistance is used to describe the behavior of electrons. How? Now again question came how. How voltage along with current and resistance is going to describe the behavior of electrons. To understand these things, we need to understand the last paragraph. Last paragraph is this one. Voltage, the cause, is what makes current, the effect, happen. Without any voltage pushed to force it, there would be no flow of electrons. There would be no flow of electrons. Now the term came over here, electrons. Now try to understand again with the same example. This last paragraph I will explain you after explaining the electric current. Then you will better understand these things. Now coming to the second question, what is electric current? Current is defined as the flow of electrical charge from one point to another. In electric circuit, this charge is often carried by moving electrons in a wire. Moving electrons in a wire, very important points. Moving electrons in a wire. Current is represented by the symbol I and it is measured by ammeter. The unit of current is ampere and is represented by symbol A. Now moving electrons in a wire. Same thing written over here. Flow of electrons. Moving or flow, both are same. Moving or flow, both are same. Flow of electrons, flow of electric charge. Flow of electric charge, flow of electrons. Two things written over here. Flow of electrons and flow of electric charge. Electric charge, electrons. Now second thing, moving electrons in a wire. Now try to understand these things with the help of again one diagram. As we know that there are 2 points, point A and point B. In the first case we are having a glass of water. This is one man. You are throwing this glass of water to the man. By what force you are going to throw this water? That force is called electric voltage. In electrical language we are saying that force electromotive force. Now suppose you have thrown some water to the man. After throwing the water, this much water is remaining in your glass. So how much water you have thrown? This much water you have already thrown to the man. That water is considered over here electron. Same thing, moving electrons in a wire. In this wire, with the help of this wire, you are throwing this water and the water is called electron. So moving electron, this is the wire. What is moving here? Water is moving. Water means electron. So moving electron in a wire is called current. Again, current is represented by symbol I and it is measured by ammeter. Same thing, we need some standard to represent any parameter. To represent a current we need a symbol I. To measure it we need a equipment called ammeter and the symbol is A. So current is clear to everybody? Okay, we'll proceed and I have told you I will explain this line. Voltage is what makes current happen. That means voltage is required to make the current to exist. If there is no voltage, there will be no current. How? As example shown to you, this example, you are forcing, you want to throw this glass of water, so what you are doing, you are forcing. After forcing, some water will be already thrown to the man. So without force, is it going to be happen automatically? No. So voltage is what makes current happen. So voltage is, what is voltage? Voltage is the force. Through force only this much water quantity is going with the help of this wire to the man. So the meaning of this line is that only voltage is what makes current happen. That means if voltage is there, then only flow of electrons is possible. Flow of electrons, that means water. Same water we are considering here as a electron. Now coming to the last question, defined resistance. The flow of electric current is subjected to friction. This opposition to current flow is called resistance and is the property of a conductor that limits current. Now again same example. This opposition to current flow, opposition to current flow is called resistance. Opposition to current flow is called resistance. Now how current will flow? Again same example we need to mention over here. This much water is there, through wire it is connected. If you are applying voltage, that means electromotive force, that means you are applying force. If you are applying force, then after applying the force, this much electron flow to the man with the help of wire. Now in between, suppose there is a stone, there is a stone. So this stone, what it is doing, it is affecting the flow of water, it is affecting the flow of electron, it is affecting the flow of electron. अगर ये दोनों पॉइंट है, इस दोनों पॉइंट के बीच में कोई एक पत्थर आ गया और आप इसके बीच में कुछ चीज़ को मूवमेंट करवा रहे हैं, तो वो पत्थर उस सपोज बिफोर दैट 2 ampere current is flowing. So after this patthar coming to the picture, this stone coming to the picture, how much current is going to flow? Instead of 2 ampere, only 1 ampere. Or else depending upon this stone weight, how much the weight of the stone, whether it is bigger or it is lower. So same thing written, opposition to current flow. Opposition, we are doing one opposition to current flow. That opposition is called resistance. Another example, suppose you are in your home or up and you are climbing to the stair. What is the structure of stair? सीढ़ी का like this. So in that आप जैसे समतल जमीन पे जितना तेजी से दौड़ सकते हैं, उतना तेजी से आप सीढ़ी पे नहीं चढ़ सकते हो. तो that stair is called resistance. That stair is called resistance. Why? Because this opposition to, because it is opposition, means it is restricting current to flow through this wire. So it is called opposition to current flow. Resistance is the opposition to current flow. Again we need to measure this opposition to current flow, so we are going to measure it in ohm. So I think up to this everybody is clear. Now the last line written over here, 1 ohm is defined as the resistance which will have a current of 1 ampere flowing through it when 1 volt is connected across it. Now here they are going to define 1 ohm resistance. So to define 1 ohm resistance, again same diagram you need to draw. This is a glass of water, this is a man. How we can say that the resistance of the resistance which is connected to the wire is of 1 ohm. Suppose if you are applying 1 volt force, after applying 1 volt force only 1 ampere current is flowing through the wire, then we can say that the resistance of the wire is 1 ohm. अगर आप 1 ओम फोर्स लगाते हो, 1 वोल्ट आप फोर्स लगाते हो, 1 वोल्ट फोर्स लगाने के बाद 1 एम्पियर करंट ही फ्लो होता है, तो उस वायर के रेजिस्टेंस को हम लोग कितना बोलेंगे? 1 ओम. सेम थिंग रिटन ओवर हियर, 1 ओम इज डिफाइंड एज द रेजिस्टेंस विच विल हैव ए करंट ऑफ 1 एम्पियर flowing through it when 1 volt, only 1 volt is connected across it. So I think it is clear to you. So at last we have learned and understood about 3 things: what is voltage, what is current, and what is resistance. Again I will repeat, these are the points to remember for you. Suppose there are 2 points. In between these 2 points are connected with the help of 1 wire. This is a point A, this is point B. Now you need to apply some force to throw this electron. Inside the glass there is a water. That water is called electron. So how much force you are applying to throw this electron? That same force in electrical language is called electromotive force, and is the potential difference between these 2 points, and it is also called voltage. Now the second thing, current, flow of electrons. This much electron flow through this wire, so that much electron is called current. Flow of electron is called current. Resistance, in between there is something restriction come in the flowing of current, that opposition to current flow is called resistance. So that's all about today class. Thank you very much.